Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Data Reactor. So today we are going to look into one of the question which is very interesting I found, and surely we are going to learn some new concept here regarding the string comparison. So first of all, let us understand the what is the question is asking in this. So here I have taken one table, created one table that is name is message underscore sub. So for time saving, I already created this table and I executed the query also. Once again, let's run it. See, so this is our table. In this table, you can see we have columns like SMS date, sender, receiver, and the SMS numbers. So in this, we can see sender here is the Max and the receiver is Philip. And the next row we can see now the sender is Philip and the receiver is Max. So here the question want how many SMS total, how many total SMS has been interchanged between a pair of sender and receiver. So in this question Max and Philip makes one pair. Okay, so from row 1 we can see Max and Philip's 20 messages plus next row Philip plus Max, though their sender receiver position change but the pair is common. So 20 plus 20 will give us 40. So answer will be 40 SMS interchange between Max and Philips. Similarly, we can see for Max and Rayan 30 messages plus Rayan plus Max 20. So again we will add these to 30 plus 20 to give us the 50. So in this way we want to group like sender and receiver Max and Philip, then Max and Rayan. So we want to group sender and receiver wise, unique pair wise, how many total messages share between them. Okay, so I hope the question is clear. So before jumping into the question solving, we will understand the logic behind this, which we are going to use in this. So we are using here the string comparison, and the string comparison in SQL is also known as collation. Okay, so for simple, if you write select, and if you see in single quotes, sorry, ABC, is it greater than, if you want to say CDE, as you can say column 1. If you want to run this will give error, I know, but still I want to execute and show you that this is not what SQL Server supports. But if you want to write the same thing, select case when, we will copy paste the same thing here, then 1 else 0, and as we can say anything column 2. If you want to run this one now, we will get 0. So you can see when we are comparing string, it means ABC when greater than CD or not. If it's condition true, then we want 1, otherwise 0. So we can see our output is 0. It means ABC is not greater than CDE. So how is this comparison happening? So what actually SQL does that it's compare the string lexicographically, means like dictionary we have wording. So ABC will be treated as low. Like if you say then A have less value than B. And how comparison this happen? Because if you say its comparison is totally based upon the sky value also. So A got 97, which is less than B value, that is 98. At backend this number is what is compared upon. So the same way here we are doing comparison of string, but at backend we are using the sky values only based upon the dictionary how it is maintained. We can see that here it was giving error because the string does not go like in directly we can't compare the string. Okay, but when we use the string as a value in case when statement, then we can use them as a value, then we can get our answer like 1 or 0 and we can compare the string. So I hope you got the what the logic we are going to use. The same logic we are going to implement in our question also. Let's comment this part. Okay, so here we will write our requirement like this table we have SMS date, sender, receiver, and SMS number. Okay, so here we are going to create one new column based upon the condition like when sender is less than receiver, then what we need, then we need sender itself value. Okay, when sender is less than receiver, then sender, else we can write receiver. We will end the statement and write as, we can say, just write column 1, no issue. Okay, the same thing again, we take one more column and write for sender when it is more than receiver. Okay, and again we will take SMS number also in our, from which table, from, let's copy the table name. Okay, so so here we will run the query. So you can see the query is like max max. Okay, for more clarity we need to export the original table also, so better to take star so that comparison will happen, and rename this also to column 2. Remove this part also, remove. Let's run it, see. Sorry. So now in this you can see, now this is our original table and this is the column 1 and column 2 we created just temporary columns so that we can group by on this. So before this you can see the sender, we have Max, Philip, Max, Ryan. Here we are doing what, the comparison. If sender is less than receiver, sender is this column, the sender Max, is it less than receiver, receiver was Philip. So comparing these two values we are getting Max means sender. Okay, you can see from this, if sender is less than receiver then give us the sender value, otherwise receiver. So following this criteria we are getting Max here in column 1. Similarly, if sender is more than receiver means what, suppose we have okay, see here Philip and Lawrence. Here what is happening, sender is more than receiver. How it's comparing more than, because P comes later, so it is having higher sky value, so it's more compared to Lawrence. So what will happen, it will take the receiver as the value, so Lawrence is coming here in the column 1, sorry, column 2. Okay, so this is how the we have developed the logic to calculate the column 1 and column 2. Now we can see the Max and Philip is coming here also, and this Philip and Max is now converted into Max and Philip here. Okay, this Max and Ryan, this is Max Ryan, this is Ryan Max, again Max Ryan. So now this is more of what data we want, where we can apply the group by concept now. So we can easily apply on this and calculate the summation of SMS number. Okay, so now next what we will do is that we will remove the unnecessary columns and apply the group by concept on this column 1 and column 2. So let's now remove the star part. We will write the SMS underscore date. Okay, and these two, we also want the SMS number, SMS number also. Okay, let's run it one more time. Okay, this is perfect. Now what we want, let's create one more query which will be taking help from this table what we created. So again we will write the select, we want the SMS date. Okay, and again we want the column 1, we can say column 1 value, column 2 value also we want, and let's apply the sum of what we want, the sum of SSM number. Okay, the SMS, sorry, okay, SMS underscore number. This we want to find from which table, from this table only which we created here. Okay, from this table. We'll give alias name to this table Ajax, and from this table, and we will finally apply the group by concept. Group by on what? These are the categorical values. On this, we will going to apply the, sorry, here in this, we are going to apply the group by concept. Okay, everything look good. Let's run it one more time. Okay, so here, no, okay, let's give the name alias as total message. So it look nice. Let's run one more time. Okay, now you can see that on particular date, that is one, Lawrence and Philip has total 50 messages, Max and Philip 40. So let's get run all our messages at one time so that we can have easy comparison between those things. Okay, can you see now? So this is our original table, and this is what the expected output we want. So now we can see the Lawrence and Philip here. So Lawrence and Philip, we can see here 50 SSML. So 50 messages are there. Max and Philip, how many? 40. So we can say Max and Philip, this is 20 plus Philip and Max. So making all total to 40. 20 plus 20, 40. Similarly for Max and Ryan, 50. So this is what the concept we use here is the string comparison. So it's very unique concept, and it's rarely come into pictures. So it's good that in this question we can use this concept and calculate our answer what was asked. So guys, here we have used the string comparison logics to solve this question. And this string comparison rule, which is defined in SQL, is also known as collation only. Okay, so collation is nothing but is equal to, we can say, a rule book rule for comparison, we can say. Okay, between string. So collation is nothing but the rule book, we can say, for comparing between the string, how the strings are compared, that is known as collation in a string. And to look by default what our settings are, like what collation is there, like if you want to say ABC, is it equal to capital ABC? What is, it's depend upon our setting, whether it's equal or not, it's depend upon setting. If it's case insensitive, then it will give as the answer as true. Okay, but if our its setting is case sensitive, then it will take, and this will not become equal to this, means ABC will be not equal to capital ABC. Okay, this is the case of case sensitivity. Okay, and this is the case of case insensitive. And to check where what is our default setting in SQL is, so here we can say select server property. Okay, in server property we can check the collation, just take as property. If we run this one, so you can see here we are getting the property as SQL Latin genre CP1 CIAS. Here the CI is stand for the case insensitive, and AS is for accent sensitivity. Okay, so our right now we are more concerned about the case sensitivity. So it's, we can say it's a case insensitive. So we can say ABC is equal to ABC is true. So this was some extra knowledge I given you regarding the collation and how the SQL compare the string at the backend. Okay guys, so I hope you guys enjoyed this session. Please do like and subscribe my channel so that it's keep me motivated, and I will try to bring these kinds of interesting questions to you. Okay, bye bye.